Hello everybody and welcome back to Final Fantasy! I am Rufal, playing this game for you. Woo! Hey buddy, check this out. Heard you wanted some of that stuff. Is this adamantite? Oh right! I'll use this to make you the finest sword you'll ever wield. That's some impressive workmanship. Done! In all my years, I never crafted a finer sword. Go on, take her. She's yours. And now we have the Excalibur. Which is easily even given the new content of the game, one of the better swords in the game. And the warrior who's gonna get it is the Village Idiot, who hilariously happens to be the warrior named after me. Oh well. The reason it goes to the warrior with the least intelligence is so that the other warrior can use the heal helmets or heal staves. Because those 2 points of intelligence do make a difference. As for where we're going, well, I made the claim that we could finish the game now, so I think I should put my money where my mouth is. Don't worry, we will come back for Lifespring Grotto and Whisperwind Cove, but let's actually demonstrate that it can be done while it still looks like it might be somewhat difficult. Oh yes, and fun fact, if you start a new game that can come directly to the Chaos Shrine, this door is locked until you talk to the king. It's kind of funny. But since we've beaten up the elemental fiends, these bats are able to talk to us. Curse of the fiends changed us to this form and prevented us from speaking. Light of the crystals has let us speak again. What information do you have for me then? Sky people. Okay. Did you find it? Wow, you are some old bats. The light of the four we've been seeking all this time. It will open the time portal. Transport you 2,000 years into the past, the beginning of the time loop. Shine the light of the crystals on the black crystal. Doing so will open up the portal. The 2,000 years in the past. How the four fiends were absorbing from the crystals, being fed into the past by the black crystal. And distorting the beautiful light of the crystal is the one we've been looking for all along. I see. So the cause of all the world's problems happened 2,000 years ago because of this time portal that happens to be sitting right here. Which of course we couldn't do anything with without the four crystals. Now, if I had gone back to Crescent Lake, then the sages would have words for us. But I didn't. We'll go say hi to them another time. Shine, my crystals. Show the blackness what light looks like. One step forward and you'll travel back 2,000 years. Right. Well, let us begin. And if you are playing along on the NES version, before you go into here, you need to have the loot. Or somebody who can cast the exit spell. Because on the NES version of the game, you cannot go back. Now that black portal will allow us to travel back, but it was not there in the original. But as for the temple, this place is easily the most dangerous in the game, because if not for the bosses, then for the random encounters. If you're taking things too callously, you will die in here. Our first objective is to find the stairs going up. They are over here. There is a set of stairs leading down. That is a dead end. Dragons! dragons are really what make this place so dangerous, because they have hard hitting group effects magics. So they hit hard and they hit everybody. So our heal items are going to be very useful. As a matter of fact, we will literally be living off of them. That's just how you complete the end game. Use the staff, the healing helmet. You use the mage staff in order to deal with the winter wolves, because Talent is strong enough to be able to do such things. We might be in for a little bit of pain. Stop it, Pooch. Good work, Useless. Alright. Get him, Talent. Aha! Woo! Level ups. We head further upstairs. Now the stairways do not lead to logical placement on the floor layouts. So you just kind of need to know where you're going. Well, that could have been worse. Alright. Deal with the wizards. Hopefully. Honestly, I have no idea how well my guys can take these wizards down. Quite exceptionally. I'm happy for that. Quit it. Jerks. Figures. Alright. We need to make our way to the center of this floor. Green dragons! Who, for all intents and purposes, are exactly like the white dragons, only stronger. Hit point wise. That and their equivalent into group attack has a faster animation. Ow. Jerks. Clear off. A lot of ya. Alright. We have our set encounter with the Death Eye, who Rufa will proceed to take down in one hit. Because the real perk of the Excalibur is that if an enemy is weak to something, then Excalibur is strong against them. If they have a weakness, Excalibur will exploit it. So it literally is elemented with everything. Alright. And now here's the part where you need the loot. Play us a song. There we go. We've been carrying that thing around the entire game. That's its one use. But now we need to make our way back downstairs. At least through the new way downstairs. Dragons! Zombies! There, pretty as a picture. And of course our way downstairs is not in logical positioning. But this is a Temple of Chaos. So naturally things should be somewhat chaotic. You guys heal, you torch them. I think the Black Clans were weak to fire. Guess we'll find out. Hooray! I remembered correctly. Downstairs! We're at the first floor. We couldn't go downstairs again, and we are out of the dangerous areas. Yes. The upper floors of this place, whoa, actually, the upper floors of this place have the dangerous encounters. All the lower floors are themed. Theme which you should be able to put together quite readily. Darn it, talent. Oh well. Hooray! Another level up. Alright. Now the floors are themed, and that makes them a lot less dangerous. What's the theme? Well, on this floor it is Earth. Fortunately, we are very heavily protected from being turned into stone. Wow, 10 hits. That was impressive. And we can recover some of our lost hit points, if not all of them, which is handy. Take that, punks. Those stairs there are the other end of the first set of stairs leading down that we could have accessed upon entering the Chaos Shrine. Those stairs were no value to us because the large rooms that they were next to were completely empty. Out of the way, golems. Clay, stone, it doesn't matter. They're no match for us. Nothing down that way. So we continue. And now we can turn south. I'm sure you easily see by now what I mean by that we passed the dangerous part already. Oh, a remedy could come in handy. And now for the more dangerous part of the floor. A rematch. With the Lich. And, this is not the same Lich that we fought in the Earth Cave. This is a more powerful rendition. After all, well, a way that you can think about it is that, the Elemental Fiends are 2,000 years younger, so they are presently in their prime. What does that mean? Well, it means that, in the case of a lot of their stats, they have twice as much, and all of them can do that. They all have access to the level 8 spell Flare. In the NES, it was known as Nuke. It's very rude. Oh yes, the Lich had 1,200 hit points before. Now he's got 2,800. So he's actually more powerful than Tiamat was. Fortunately, he doesn't seem interested in giving us much grief beyond that opening in Flare. So down he goes. However, he's not worth a lot of experience and definitely not a lot of money. And in addition, he is a set encounter around these stairs. If I take a step to the left, I'll have to fight him again. So let's not do that. Or if I come back, or if I leave and come back, I will have to fight my way through the fiends again. Let's continue to repair the damage. Woo. Helps that things around here are worth quite a bit of experience. Over here on the fire level is our second opportunity to find treasure. Our first opportunity, of course, being the top floor of the Chaos Shrine. You know, where we killed off the Death Eye. And then played the loot. Yes. But now on this floor, they offer us 4 more treasure chests. If we want them. Of the 4 treasure items, only one of them is actually of value to me, but we'll get all 4 of them. Merely because such things should be demonstrated. Aha! And here, we have a Protect Cloak. Useful if you're ignoring the Soul of Chaos dungeons, or you don't have access to them. Now over here, we have a Mega Elixir. That is the valuable item. I have no idea, what's in that box otherwise. I could look it up, but right now I don't care. After all, I'm not playing the version of the game where that box would be something different, because Mega Elixirs didn't exist in that version of the game. Ah! You have a Protect Ring! No value to me, because all my people are already wearing them. Aha! And down here we have the box whose usefulness depends entirely on your party composition. A second katana. Only of value if your party has 2 ninjas in it. Speaking of class-specific weaponry, the Excalibur can only be equipped by knights. Which definitely makes for a good reason to want a knight in the party. Apart from just their general usefulness as bullet sponges. Whoa. Something actually dangerous. Quite dangerous, in fact. Ow. Looks like the danger's been mitigated. Just in case it uses its fire breath. Rufo, please kill it before it attacks. Yeah, I'll accept that result. At least it didn't try and torch us. Well, let's make our way off this floor. But of course, in order to do that, we need to have our rematch with the Marlith. Aha! Hello, ma'am! But we're going to bring her down the same way we brought down the Lich. Because if your method isn't broken, why change it? Ow. I suppose it should be noted, the Marlith was never weak against ice, but now she's actually resistant to it. And And while paralysis worked on her before, it doesn't now. So, she has no weaknesses. Much like the Lich, who used to be weak against fire, but now wasn't so much. Fortunately, he's not resistant to fire. He just isn't weak to it. Which in its own way kind of counts as a weakness, I guess, but oh well. Roof will kill her off before I start thinking too much. Take that, punk. From there, we shall head down these stairs next time. We'll see you then. Later.